I'm certainly not saying this of all the student protesters that are out there, and certainly not children of Palestinian families who have lost loved ones.
That's how you know he's about to gear up for one of the most unhinged things you ever done heard in your entire life, dude.
Through the years in this war, in this conflict. I will say, though, again, and I've spoken with some of them, I want to be careful, but among these white, woke, pampered, elitist.
Yeah, these white, woke, pampered elitists. Bitch, who are you? Do you have no shame? What do you mean, white, woke, pampered elitist, you fucking piece of shit? You're an MSNBC anchor, dude. What are you saying? You are not Fox News, dumb. It took Israel for so many liberals to just start spitting like fucking Rush Limbaugh, dude. He's only white and pampered. Yeah, he's certainly not woke. That's for sure.
I'm not supposed to use that word. Let's say children from wealthy families that decide, as Dr. Brzezinski said so many years ago, that they're going to play radical for a weekend and then go home to mommy and daddy's mansion.
You are, oh my God. Oh my God. Dude, it's fucking awesome. Rich kids are doing this, okay? You defend the even richer kids on the other side that are defending fucking Israel's genocide. Net worth $70 million fucking dollars, over here chirping about rich, spoiled kids. It's like, bro, you are a rich, spoiled kid.
There's a complete ignorance about the complexities of this issue. Now, of course, if you listen to this show, you would understand many of the complexities of this issue because we have been really tough on Israeli officials that come on this show.
Yo, so tough. So tough. Just not like the way that these kids are making demands.
We have asked why they've continued to allow illegal settlements in the West Bank over the decade, why they have continued to fight against a two-state solution for peace, why they have done what they've done in Gaza, why they did with Hamas, why Netanyahu was Hamas's ally leading up to October the 7th. So it's very complicated. That's lost, though, in a lot of those things. And when you start talking about even West Bank settlements with a lot of these students, their eyes glaze over because that's not in the TikTok video. And again,
what are you're fantasizing about a conversation that you have not had? It's so funny. It's just like, yeah, dude, they're actually stupid and they're dumb. That's the entire fucking, this is his entire argument is just, I made it up. In my mind, they're all trying to portray themselves as radicals for the weekend. I will not be asking any questions. I've made this up. I'm being condescending. Fuck these students. Let's not address the thing that they're protesting ever. It's just like, you're just making shit up, dude. You're imagining things, old man. You're imagining shit in your mind only to get mad at your imagination.
I'm not saying this about all the students, but I will tell you, I'm saying about a hell of a lot of students I have spoken with. When you go, well, you know, in 2000, there was an Oslo Accord where Bill Clinton had gotten together and they were giving 97% of the
Oh my God, this fucking idiot is still making the same exact fucking argument that he made over the so-called peace process against this woman's now dead father on this exact same fucking program. Oh my God. Brother, you already got owned in that fucking debate, dude. What are you talking about?
West Bank to the Palestinians and the other 3% they are going to make up with Israeli land.
He's still arguing on this issue, by the way, acting like he actually is the foremost authority on this. That's so funny. I love that, dude. That right there is a perfect representation of the pro-Israeli position. It's like, well, doesn't really matter. I got bitched out. I got absolutely fucking demolished. I'm still going to make the same fucking arguments while condescendingly talking about how little students know about the issue.
And they had figured out a capital in East Jerusalem, and they sit there with their eyes glazed. Because they have no idea what happened, peace process, what happened through the years. They see something on TikTok and they're like, Israel bad.
It would be an extremely naive attitude to wait for the ruling classes to develop a form of education that would provide the dominated classes to understand social injustices in a critical way. Okay, shut up, nerds.
And they go out and they start shouting at Jews.
Yeah, and you don't even have to go that deep. You can ask, what does it mean to chant from the river to the sea? And they don't know. And then when you tell them what it is, and we've seen this from reporters asking some, but not all of them. Some of them have a deep understanding of this. They don't understand that that means the elimination of the state of Israel and the people who live within that state. So I've been having a lot of these same conversations as you, Joe. So if you watch our show, you know how critical we've been of Netanyahu, of the prosecution of the war, that we grieve and mourn for children and women who have been killed in this war, that are starving in this war. It's a terrible, terrible thing. But that does not give kids on college campuses license to chant from the river to the sea and to.
Bro, dude. It is ridiculous. What the kids are seeing on TikTok is dead shit. They're seeing what MSNBC rarely ever shows on a daily fucking basis. The problem here is that they recognize Palestinian children as human beings. From the river to the sea, Palestine will be free is an emancipatory rallying cry. Trying to fucking complain that this is the most anti-Semitic thing someone can say and infinitely more offensive than Israel's actions is ridiculous. You only do that because you're being backed into a fucking corner to defend the indefensible, and you have to desperately fling at anything you can. That's what this is. Someone said that your former podcast co-host said the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I have disagreements with Ethan on this issue. It's very public, as a matter of fact, the disagreement that I had. You can have disagreements with people that you know, that you agree with on many other things. It is normal. It is healthy. This is why I stress the importance of putting your best foot forward when you are defending something that everyone over the age of fucking 40 thinks is unconscionable. They will very cynically weaponize anyone in your ranks, anyone on your side, whether they are an opportunist, whether they are fucking deranged, it doesn't matter. Hyper focus one singular aspect and do everything they can to represent the broader Palestinian movement on these terms. It is disgusting to do so, and yet it is done all the time. You cannot be. Make no mistake. Many of you are new to this game. Many of you are new. I've been saying this since October 7th. You will never be able to be even as fractionally callous as the average defender of Israel. You cannot be callous. If you care about the Palestinians, you have to be careful. Many of you mistake the momentum here for permission. Israel defenders can say whatever and they will never get an ounce of scrutiny from the mainstream media. You even say something that can be remotely misconstrued, you will get pounced on. You will be used against the Palestinian movement. I've been saying this since October 7th. Do not mistake the immediate momentum, movement growing, the pro-Palestinian movement growing for an opportunity to be as callous as the average defender of Israel. That's never going to go well for you. Your goal in protest is bring awareness to the conditions of the Palestinians. Your goal in your protest is not to feel cool and feel good and blow off some steam. So every step you take should be calculated. Every effort you make in that direction should be as morally clear as possible.